Hello, my name is Asantrophy once again coming to you on Asantrophy TV. Somebody just asked me about something because he heard me discussing about democracy, and then he asked a question that is democracy what Africa needs? This is the question he asked. And then, in fact, I explained to him in different or in diverse ways. That is, when we talk of what democracy is that's the system of government in which, the people participate directly and indirectly in the making and implementations of decisions which affect their interest. That is what? That is democracy. In Ghana, we call it Kabima Min Kabi Amamu. That is what we say it in what? In Ghana. That is Akan language. I don't know, how they say it in what in your language, and then I know for sure that you are understanding or you will understand what I am talking about. That is allowing people to what to also have air their views in matters affecting the country, positively or negatively. That is what that is democracy. You see, that is what democracy. So we have autocracy or dictatorship. You understand? In fact, when we talk of what autocratic system of government, that is the leader is not allowing or listening to the views of his citizens or of his subjects. That is what that is autocratic or authoritarian or dictatorship system of government. That is what that is. The two. Also, we can say, it is what it is. An opposite or affirmative to what to democracy. And then also we have mobocracy. Mobocracy is a system of government where the people or those in the helm of affairs came through by what by mob. When we talk of what mob action in this one mobocracy, we are talking about the fact that that is they came unprepared. They don't have any stringent, you know, uh, things in their coffers to what to rule the country. They were not prepared. They just came because the people voted for them. And then, as a matter of fact, they did not sit down, plan about what if we are able to win the hearts of the electors, and then they vote for us. What are we going to do? What are our manifesto? What are we going to do for our people? They did not one way or the other think about those things. They just came to power, you understand, just like that, without having any stringent or vital things planned to rule. That is what that is mobocracy. Now, if you look at some countries like Rwanda. Rwanda is headed by what? By His Excellency Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame is what is the president of Rwanda. If you look at Rwanda now is what is described as what a Singapore of Africa. Why? Because of what? Because of the able leadership of His Excellency Paul Kagame. And what? Let's look at the way he's ruling the people of Rwanda. Somebody will just say he is autocratic in a way. he's dictating for the people of Rwanda. But look at the way things are flourishing. Look at the way things are flowing. If you look at their GDP, their HDP, you understand, everything is going accordingly. You understand, their health sectors, their roads, and then their infrastructure, everything is moving on smoothly. And he is one way or the other not practicing democracy entirely. In fact, you see the whole thing. In fact, if you look at it now, even now in Rwanda, they don't have any opposition party. They don't have any opposition party, a strong opposition party that is opposing Kagame. You understand? Because he is a man of no nonsense. If you joke, he will deal with you. You understand? And then things are flowing. They are not entirely, let me just put it like that, practicing democracy. You understand? Because he is in charge. Whatever he says is what is final, and things are moving onward. So I mean, if you look at democracy, all those countries that are one or the other ruling under the ethics of democracy, things are not moving onward. Look at my country, Ghana. You understand? In fact, they are practicing democracy to the core, and then people are spewing around nonsense, radio stations. You understand? I mean, flirting with the opposition to mar the reputation of the incumbent government. You see, you cannot do this in Rwanda. And then when His Excellency the Libyan President Gaddafi was also alive, he did not buy that idea of other political parties. And then look at Libya. Then Libya was the eye of Africa. You understand? He developed Libya to the core, that in fact everything was moving on smoothly. And then these people stood against Gaddafi with foreign influence. They stood against Gaddafi, killed Gaddafi, and now the country is in the shambles. Everything have turned or have capsized in Libya. Libya now is at war. Things are deteriorating every day. Things are just in lackadaisical manner. So with this analysis, is democracy the best way for Africa as a continent? But I want you to air your views whenever you get this video, or when this video reaches you. You understand? I just want you to air your views. Let's put things together and then help this our continent. What is there is that Rwanda was raised down by war in 1994. Ghana was not. Ghana has been enjoying, freedom, everything. But the truth of the matter is that compare your country that has not been raised down by war to Rwanda. Just sit down wherever you are listening to me. Compare your country that has not been in war to a war-ravaged country like Rwanda of 1994. And the truth will just be bare for you to what? For you to, I mean, think about what I am pouring or what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes a ruthless aggression sometimes to be able to do what you are supposed to do to benefit the majority of what? Of people. Minority, some of them are fighting for their selfish interest. That is what is even be chancing or happening in Ghana. Some of these journalists are stomach journalists. They are greedy. They are talking because they want to be paid. They are spewing nonsense because they want to what? To seek favor in the opposition, so that when they come to power, they will be favored. Africa as a continent, the citizens, we have to be very, very careful in our doings. So if you get this video, you can also air your views, and then we'll just exchange views and then see how we'll be able to help our beloved continent, Africa. I greet all of you. I salute all of you. I remain Asantrophy, talking to you on Asantrophy TV. In fact, if you are looking for, a good suit, a fitted suit to buy, you can also contact me on this number 081 386 28976. I am currently in Nigeria, so if you want to say anything, or if you want to air your views, you can as well contact me on the number. You understand? You can speak to me on WhatsApp anytime, and then I will answer you. And then also, as I said, if you're looking for a suit, if you're looking for shoes, a good shoe to buy, also you can as well contact me, and then it will be delivered to you at your doorstep. Thank you very much. I remain Asantrophy, talking to you on Asantrophy TV.